I'm here to show you how to use anti-lock brakes. Now first, of course, we want you to stay home, not get out on the roads when there are slick conditions, but sometimes you can't avoid it. Anti-lock brakes are in most cars sold in the United States since 2012. Not all, but most. And you may have been taught when you were younger to pump the brakes. When you get into a slick situation, just rapidly move your foot back and forth to try to keep the brakes from locking up. That is not how to drive now with anti-lock brakes. With anti-lock brakes, what you want to do is maintain constant pressure. Now, what you're going to hear when you hit those brakes is this grinding. It's going to sound like something's wrong, or the brakes are failing, or you're doing something wrong. And so your temptation when you hear this sound is to let up off the brake. That is exactly the wrong thing to do. You want to maintain constant pressure because the computer is repeatedly letting off the brake and reapplying the brake, and it's doing this multiple times a second. The computer is figuring out in the sensors when the wheel starts to break traction, and then it's releasing and then reapplying the brake. Effectively, it's pumping the brakes better than you can. As a result, you stop much more quickly and in much less distance, and you also maintain control. So let's try that right now here at about 15 miles per hour, constant pressure, and the car comes to a complete stop. You can actually continue to steer. And you may have been taught, if you do start skidding, if the rear of your vehicle starts sliding out left or right, you want to steer toward the direction of that skid. So if the back end of your vehicle is going left, you want to steer left to counteract that, to maintain sort of your direction of travel. So that's the lesson. Maintain that constant pressure on the brake when you do need to stop quickly and you do feel it start to feed back. Don't let off pressure. Don't try to pump the brakes yourself. I'm Brendan Keefe, Atlanta News First.